to another video. So today we're back here for another speed build, and today we're going to go ahead and build this underwater nightclub. So if you'd like to go ahead and download this for yourself, it is up on the gallery now. My origin ID is Real Thomas TV1. So this idea of an underwater nightclub was actually suggested by a viewer in one of my last couple of underwater builds by Hannah Jane Usher, and they asked if I could do an underwater nightclub at some point, and I really love that idea actually, because I know I was asking for some more suggestions of different underwater builds I could do, because as much as I love doing these ideas, sometimes I notice that, especially with the luxury underwater home and the base game one I did last week, I think it was, they kind of have a lot of similarities between them, and I was kind of wondering how can I just make it look different and still kind of do another underwater theme build, and doing a nightclub seemed just the perfect idea for that. So this is like a lot more modern looking, and from the outside as well it looks really kind of unique and just a little bit different for me, and yeah, so basically what it is, it's kind of got all these fancy lights and fountains and stuff on the exterior, and there's also a pool that you can actually, well, I mean the whole thing is a pool, but I mean there's an upper floor pool, I guess you could call it, at the back of the lot, and up there's a lot of seating areas and stuff, and like what do you call it, like the diving boards and stuff, so there's like outdoor activities as well. And then down below is the nightclub area with a dance floor, there's kind of like a bar room, and there's also kind of like a sort of like a private kind of living room sort of thing as well, and that's what we did there. And there's also some toilets as well, and those are kind of like the male and female ones, and they have I think it's 3 cubicles in each of them, and yeah, so I'm really happy how this turned out actually, and it didn't really take me that long either, like probably about 50 minutes or so, which is no time at all. But as I've said before, these underwater builds are so quick to do because again, like I've said, I'm not really kind of thinking a lot about, you know, the roofing and stuff, and all the exterior features like landscaping and stuff. Now sometimes it is a little bit landscaping, but it isn't as much as like, you know, one of my suburban mansions or something. And yeah, so we're just going around now doing a little bit more of the exterior, and we're just going around kind of doing this little bit at the back, and I need to put a staircase in there as well. It goes around the back, I think it's from the back, and we've also got like the big glass roofs as well looking through, which I really like in the underwater builds. I've said as well how it doesn't really kind of work that well for the lighting and how it looks underground, like it doesn't really look like there's anything there, in terms of how like the lighting affects it, but from the upper ground, I guess I could call it, it does look pretty nice. And yeah, so I'm actually building this on, well, sorry, I built this on the 11th of February. I'm currently doing the voiceover on the 17th, and I'm not really too sure when this is going up, to be honest. I'm gonna imagine it's going to be like the 22nd, I would imagine, and that's when this will probably be going up. Now, I'm actually recording this, the voiceover, the same day as the tiny home community thing that I did, which I've just finished the voiceover for now, so I imagine that video is already up. But I said in that video that I'm actually a little bit, well, I've got everybody at the house at the minute, so I'm home alone, which is great because I feel like I'm not as held back and people are listening to me do the voiceover, so that's why I'm doing this so far ahead in advance, because I'm probably not going to get another opportunity to do that. And yeah, so, what else? Oh, that was it. So you would have saw me just before there doing the fence around the pool and stuff. And I was actually going to go for like a red theme, because you saw I used the Get Famous fence, as you can see, but I actually went for the red one originally, and I thought it'd be like kind of a nice sort of colour scheme to go for. But there wasn't really anything matching that I could work with, so I ended up going for like a blue and purple theme, which kind of worked out nicely as well, and it's kind of more on the like the upstairs, I guess, I can't think of a word today, what to call it, like the upper ground, I guess, like above ground. It's more that colour scheme there, that's what it applies to, but underground it isn't as much. And yeah, so I didn't really do as much landscaping in this lot either as well, because I kind of wanted it to look a little bit more modern, and I feel like doing the landscaping that I've done the last couple of underwater builds wouldn't really kind of work well with that, I don't think. But I did do like some big rocks underneath the ground, like the corners and stuff, that kind of worked, and I did a few trees and stuff, but not really like as much landscaping as I normally do. So also as well, let me know if you have any more ideas for other types of underwater builds I could do, because I'm really enjoying doing these types of builds recently, and I think I've done about 5 or so now. There was the underwater mansion, the underwater bunker, the submarine, the luxury one that I did the other day, the base game one. So yeah, I think this is my 5th or 6th one, I'm not really too sure, but they're really fun to do. So again, let me know if you have any more suggestions, because I'd be really happy to hear that. And yeah, so we're just kind of working on the bar area here, as you can see. So as you can see, it's kind of like the main sort of dance floor in the middle, and then on either side of the dance floor you can see there's the archways going through, and this side being the bar area, and then the other side being the kind of the little living room area sort of thing. So we've got like just a big kind of 4-seater bar there, and I kind of used those what do you call them, like the divider walls from Vintage Glamour behind the bar, because I actually used that the other day in the Italian villa build, and behind the bar in that house I went ahead and used that goldy coloured wall divider from Vintage Glamour, and it kind of looks really nice, and it's just like a bit of pop of colour, and it's something a little bit different as well. So I kind of paired those with those kind of shelves of bottles and stuff from Get Together, I think it is. And yeah, so also as well, I've been getting a couple of questions on Instagram, because the other day the luxury underwater build kind of blew up on there, and it's got like over 7,000 likes, which is crazy as I'm doing this voiceover. So I've had a lot of new people kind of discover that and ask me questions about it, and I've had a lot of people thinking that the glass roofs and the kind of the dance floors that are sometimes used as well instead of glass roofs from Get Together are CC, and they're actually not. So the dance floors, like I said, are from Get Together, and the glass roofs are a base game update, because I had some people saying, wait, that's not a base game thing, because it was on the base game builder the other day and somebody said that, but it's actually a base game update that we got a little while ago before seasons. So you know, just to kind of clarify that in case you're wondering. And yeah, so we're just working on this room here, which is the bathroom. Now, this is a female bathroom, and I think the male one is, yeah, it's pretty much identical. So I don't think I include that in the footage, because it's literally just a mirror of this one. So you can see how we've kind of got the 3 little cubicles, and then we've kind of got like the main area where the, like the sink is, and it's like a seating area if you're waiting for someone or something. And yeah, so this area here is kind of like the pool area that I was talking about at the start, like the above ground, like it's on the 2nd floor, I guess you could class it as. And this is the one that kind of has the kind of like the what do you call them again? Like the diving board sort of thing, and also the outdoor seating areas. And I went ahead and put those little fireplace things like for the coffee tables, because they look kind of nice at night time, I think. And I did kind of actually focus a little bit more on the lighting for the outside, because I think this will look great at night time. Well, I mean, it is a nightclub after all. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But yeah, so I kind of did a lot of outdoor lights and stuff, and the thumbnail as well, as you would have saw, is at night time, and all those little fountains as well. I never really use those fountains, especially in the different colour swatches. I always forget that we'll have those little fountains with different colour swatches. I don't know why I never use them, but, well, actually, I suppose it kind of doesn't really fit into suburban builds, and that's what I normally do. That's probably why I don't really have the chance to use them, but I did go ahead and change them up for this build here. And yeah, so we're kind of pretty much finished with the main part of the build, really. We're kind of just going around now and doing the final touches and stuff, so that being this little bit... literally talking too fast today, all my words are kind of just mumbling together. We're doing a little bit, there we go, of landscaping, as you can see. So I'm kind of using those low-lying kind of big sort of spreadable thing from Jungle Adventure on like the bed of the kind of place, and then I kind of put rocks above that. And now we're going around doing like the trees and also as well some outdoor lighting. So I went ahead and put some lampposts kind of next to the entrance area, and then around the place I kind of just used those fountains as the lights, because I'm pretty sure they light up at night as well. And then the dance floor kind of gives off a nice glow too in the night time, so that's what I kind of want to use for the outdoor lighting. So now I'm kind of just going around and kind of filling in the requirements for the lot. So as you can see, there were a few items I didn't really want to include because it didn't really fit, but I had to for the requirements of a nightclub. So I kind of just went ahead and sized those items down, and I tried to just put them somewhere like inside one of the chairs, but I kind of thought, well, you know what, I've got those rocks which are kind of sized up anyway, so I just went ahead and put them in there. So there's a couple of sized down tables and chairs stuck inside those rocks just because I didn't really know what else to put them. And yeah, so we're at the end of the build here. I really hope you enjoyed. In the comment section down below, let me know about what you thought of this build. If you have any more suggestions for builds or underwater builds that you want to see next, that'd be really helpful to hear. Leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.